Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 10 of Techopolis 3, where today, we automate the copper wire, copper gears, copper plates with this giant thing behind me. What is this giant thing? Well, you're going to have to jump into the episode and find out. So, let's do it. All right, getting into this episode, guys. So, I want to be able to make copper gears, copper molds, and, copper wires, copper gears, and copper plates. And I want just one smelter to do it. Okay. So before we are able to do that, we're going to need a couple of these controllers here. We're going to need 2 solidifiers. Or no, we're going to need more than 2 solidifiers. We're going to need a total of 1, 2, 3, 4 solidifiers. We're going to need a simple tank, or a couple simple tanks. And yeah, okay, so, and 1 glass should be good. And do we have any tanks in here? No, we do not. Can we make one of these? We'll be able to do it super quick. Come over here and steal some lava. Eight. 11. Yeah, 11 buckets of lava should be enough to get us started with this. Oh, and also we're going to want some of this stuff right here, some clay. Why? Well, we are going to set up a multi-block solidifier melter combo here. And to do it, we're going to need first a standard setup like this, okay? We're going to put some lava into this, and then we're going to put clay balls into here. Now, clay balls, I was like, did not turn into a brick or anything like that. When I looked this up, I was like, why, it makes molten black bricks. The same as just one of the black bricks. So I was like, oh, okay, so we'll just use clay balls. Oh, we could actually use clay blocks. I did not realize that. So clay blocks are a little bit better. Now, we're going to want to toss in a simple tank like this with this, and we're going to need 4,000 of the black bricks, and we're going to get a multi-block fuel tank. Okay. We're also going to put in the simple solidifiers here. And I'm not sure exactly how much of this we're going to be needing. And actually, we should put in one more because that will make 16. Okay, so we'll get the 3 multi-block solidifiers here. And if we toss in this glass, We'll get the other thing we need. Oh, and then we also need to toss this controller in. We also need the block cast. You'll see why we need block mode here in just 1 second. Okay, there we go. We get a coolant tank. The simple controller here will become the multi-block controller. There we go. So now we have the multi-block controller. We have black bricks. We have a cooler. We have 3 solidifiers and a fuel tank. So far, so good. So toss this in here. Now, because we've got so much of this brick stuff left, I want to turn it directly right there into black bricks for us. Let's see, that's 9,000 we have in there. It's just about to get done. 8,000, so we have 8 of those. 8 more to do. All right. So where we want this, we have this right here. Like, this is backing up pretty nicely. But we'll set the controller there. Let's go grab the excavator because we want to remove this grass. This is interesting. We don't apparently have one. Sticks. I'm sure we have some of these excavators laying around. Might have typed it in wrong. All right, we want to go 1, 2, 2, 3. Okay. Not sure how big you can make this, but we're going to try this out. Okay. First time playing around with this multi-block structure. And I am hoping it will do what the book says it will. I mean the guide here, because when you press G. So I don't think we need the valve. And what I'm going to do here is solidifier, coolant tank, solidifier on top of that. We'll place the fuel tank right there. And I'm not sure what all I can do with this yet, but I wanted to put that lava that we had in there. Okay, it only holds 4 buckets, so it's fine. We'll have to figure out these coolants or this real quick. Air, air. Empty, click on fluid to filter. Okay, so we're not going to be worried about it filtering this. Ready to work. Filter. I cannot see this. So what it will do, if I'm not mistaken, it can take pretty much all of these. All right. Melt this down. Using relatively not that much lava to make the molten copper. Okay, so it's got the molten copper in here. Okay, so let's turn this on. Let's turn this one on. This one on. And so it's making copper gears here, this is making copper wires here, and this is making copper plates. So all we have to do is connect this to this. It's going to pull these out of here faster than it makes them. That's good. There we go. So now, yeah, it uses 1/10 of a lava to do this. So this is now casting us copper plates, copper gears, and copper wires all in one location. How nice and big it is. I might be able to get a couple more of these boxes. Set up, let me see here. I definitely want to add coolant to this. I want to set up a lava source. Oh, we have this cobble melter right here. I forgot that's why we left this one free. All right, so if we dig down one, got 22 buckets in there, so this should also directly add lava straight into that. And go. Right, there we go. So that is now keeping that full of lava. This is pretty much producing the copper as fast as it can. It's getting us the plates, the gears, and the wires. Especially this wires here. We're going to need a lot of these going forward. Yeah, now we need to store these. I think we want to go with I go into the quest book here. Your basic. I think we want to do the drawer's blueprint. So we need 32 chest and 32 basic research. So how much basic research do we have in here? We don't have 32, so those should make 30 blocks. Yes, 30 blocks. I can English. And I need 32 of these. And next, let's look here. So it'll just be 8 planks to make that. And okay. Just need a little bit more. That rock enricher. Go in here. Right, so I'm just trying to think here. Come on, get done. Get done. There we go. The 32 books, 32 chests, and we'll have the drawer blueprint. Another thing I'm looking at making is this. Which we are getting, so we need, what, 30 books, 5 of those. Five of these? Yes, we need 5 of these. All right. One, two, three, four, 5. I know we're going to need more of those here in just a little bit. All right, so now that we've got that, we toss 3 of these for the other item I want. Yeah, okay. So we toss this along with some oak slabs. Get a couple stacks of this. Set this in here. We'll put this in here. Because we're wanting to make sure we have a lot of these cores. These cores will let us get into drawers. Like so, and we can use these to make jungle 1x1s, well, oak woods, I guess, 1x1s. And we want a total of 3 of these. Okay, so we got these guys. Toss this in here with these 5. Right. Get us a couple more of these. And I am going to be making some of these light blocks, okay? So we're going to take that extra basic techium core here that we've made, along with this flight block, and we've got to wait until this research is done. So give that just a minute. All really nice. So if we set this out like so, let's look at a quest here. We want the drawer controller. Okay, to make a drawer controller, it's going to take us 32 drawers. It's going to take us 64 drawers. Okay, so it's one core for one core, so we're gonna need another stack of this. Actually, need 2 more stacks. If my math is right. So let's grab the exchanger because while we're waiting. Ah. Oh, here it is. Here's our exchanger. I don't have that much dirt. Okay, that's all of our dirt that we had. Never enough. It's just like we're trying. We're trying to get this all looking like grass up here. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 2 more stacks of dirt. I've been trying to make it look pretty. Like, it's hard. It's hard, guys. Awkward doesn't normally try to do pretty designs. 20 there. All right, so we're just waiting. All right, that's what 2 sacks of dirt will do. Wow. We gotta be careful around this thing. We don't want it to break these guys off. So these are actually getting done at a pretty decent speed. Oh, that's a mechanical pipe. Like we could do this. Figure these guys to just pump right into their own drawers. And one of the things I want to look at is a lock. Let's see here. What do we need to make the lock for the drawers? Drawers, lock, there it is. There's the key. Drawer key. We just need one of these. Right. We need maybe one more of those. Grab a few of these. See if this will be enough. Okay, we got 32 of those. And we need 8 books. So 8 books. It's just one of those. We're gonna need more of these oak drawers here before it's over and said and done with. But now that we got this key, we can click this key and lock these drawers exclusively to these items. So, you know what? I was going to say we need a drawer controller, but we don't need a drawer controller for this. But it's still good to have the drawer controller blueprint. I am going to break away from this right after this cycle. Put this flight in here, this in here. Right, flight can come back out, go up here. Toss the drawer in here, and this, and these back in here. All right, we got the books that we need. How many more of these basic stuff that we have, and how much time do we have left? All right. I think now that we have this drawer controller, I think us getting that smelter in and this lovely guy right here. So we can set this guy down here. And we've got creative flight. Now, you've got to be careful about the creative flight because it can disable and send you to your death. And I think it's like within 32 blocks of it. So right there is 32 blocks, but like, I think this might not be, it might be. Okay, so majority of our island, not our island, our initial factory is all 32 blocks from the flight controllers. So okay, so it is like right by the chicken. Right by the chicken. All right, so there we go, guys. If you like this episode, go right ahead, hit that like button. If you dislike this episode, go right ahead, hit that dislike button, leave a message why you disliked it down in the bottom. I am actually glad we got this multi-block smelter done. And yeah, I had fun with this episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Remember, I do record these over on Twitch, so if you're over there on Twitch, you get to see it first. And you get to hang out, spam my chat, tell me what I'm doing wrong right away, and I might take your guys' suggestions into play. So, until next time, later, Gators.